Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Takamando. I am old and my bones hurt because I've been lifting heavy things. But we are back playing Red Dead Redemption. If memory serves, we've just spoken to Mary. Mary, what's her name? Mary someone. Again, I'm old and it's been a week, and we got things to do to help her out. So let's just hit up the map. So as I mentioned, I am old and my bones hurt because I've been lifting things. I received a parcel today. It was the entire collection of Power Rangers comics that I'd ordered like a year and a half ago. But because of various COVID-related shipping delays, had been deferred. And it's dense as fuck. And I'm very satisfied with the amount of comic per square inch I have received. The annoying thing, though, is that they shipped it to me in a box that was then inside of a box that was then inside of another box. It was inside, like... So the whole set came in like a custom slipcase thing for it, which is kind of nice, but a little bit fragile considering the sheer mass of the hardback volumes in it. There's 6 in total. So it weighs a ton. But they had that in a box, which is then in another box, which was then in a third box. And I have no idea why they did that. It didn't need 3 fucking boxes. It didn't need to be packed up like a Matryoshka doll. But either way. So I, yeah. Lugged the box up 3 flights of stairs. And then proceeded to open it up and find out that I now have 3 boxes taking up space. Probably a third more than it should have. So, yeah, I've got a little bit of recycling to do. I actually have a bunch of boxes I need to get rid of. It's one of my, well, I wouldn't say few faults, but maybe many faults. I don't know. I'm not always great at getting rid of boxes. I get packages or whatever, open them up, and then put the box off to the side. Sometimes I make use of them. Ooh, hello. Ma'am?
Twisted my ankle something fierce. Think you could give me a ride?
Yeah, sure.
Hop on. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
This can't be a trap.
You know Emerald Ranch? Mind taking me there?
Alright, ma'am.
Sure. Glad I ran into you. Huh. I raised that horse, you know. Raised it since it was just a foal.
Losing a horse is hard. Sorry to hear that.
Oh,
yeah,
I know that feeling.
That horse did right by me.
I learned that the hard way when Hans had a fatal interaction with a train.
That fool. Always complaining. But does he do something about it? Man barely lifts his hand to wave the flies away. Aside from to lift a drink, of course. Marriage, for me, has been nothing but trouble. But Biscuit, he was a fine animal. Loyal, smart, brave. Didn't take no guff, not from no one. Had one of them mountain boys pull a gun on me once. I was riding up near the Dakota and had stopped by a nice warm patch. Must have dozed off, but I wake up and find some nasty piece of work pointing a rusty shotgun straight at me. Well, he gets wheezing on and I must have made some sort of noise because the next thing I know, Biscuit had nipped his ear clean off. Kicked his hide too as he was hollering away.
Don't underestimate the teeth on a horse.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, had a good laugh on that one. I tell the husband, what does he do? Should have never gone over there, honey, he says. Gee, thanks. If I waited any longer for my husband to put food on the table, I'd have died of starvation. I'll be moving on soon, though. Emerald Ranch, well, it's a strange place.
What's so strange about it?
The owner's a mean bastard. Strange, too. Delights in bullying folk. There's a daughter, but she never leaves the house. You can see her in the
Phoenix, how you doing? Welcome in. We're playing the Cowboy game again.
Found an old saloon there.
we got distracted once again, and we found a lady who needed help. So we're taking her home, and she's telling us about her horse.
Something definitely happened there, but I couldn't figure it. Just an uncomfortable
How are
feeling
we?
to the place.
How has your Monday been?
It's time I left, especially now
I'm assuming Monday.
I'll collect
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good for a Monday. I
I guess.
hurt my arm a little bit carrying a box, but it's nothing serious. It's just that like little bit of overstrain. So I am not taxing myself by playing these difficult video games. But yes, as I was mentioning earlier, I received a package that for some reason it was like 3 boxes in a single box when really they could have just given me the one. I don't know why they put 3 different boxes inside of it. Anyway. Yes, welcome in. We are just about on our way to Emerald Ranch, I think. And then we were going to go and find out what we were doing last week.
Close now.
Now, fair warning, I can't remember where I was up to last week. We were going to help someone, marry someone. But I can't remember what the actual context was. We're going to like help her brother or something. So there will be an adventure.
Here we go. This
You
is
will get
great.
to come along with me and find out
This
what the
was
hell I'm
wonderful,
doing.
Mister. Please take this as my way of thanking you.
Okay, there you go, ma'am. Oh, silver emblem link. Very nice. And we're honorable.
What a lousy day.
Excellent. I like that. Ooh,
Yeah, there's a girl.
what's up with my horse?
That's my girl.
She was grumbling. Yes, the old lady was just, well, I shouldn't call her an old lady. I feel like that Monty Python sketch. You there, old woman. Oh, not old. I'm 35 and my name's Dennis. Yes, the lady was just telling us about how her horse had died, and I was commiserating her. I know full well what it's like to lose a horse after we lost the first haunts to a train.
You done good, girl.
Yes, okay. Hopefully we can avoid getting caught up in...
Out of the way!
Okay, Arthur, steady on. Yes, hope we can avoid getting caught up, and there's an area around here of people that don't like me. And I want to avoid that. Because I like personable interactions with civilized folk. AKA not having to shoot people all the time. I do enjoy shooting people some of the time. Ah.
Where are the turtles? Where are they?
Thank you, Ducky. Thank you for dropping in, and thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, if you can't stick around, hopefully you can catch up with the VOD. My standard streaming times are Monday and Tuesday, 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Yes, I do enjoy it. I picked a particularly loud follow alert to make sure that I always noticed when someone followed, so I didn't accidentally miss it. Yes, Mondays and Tuesdays, 8:30 Australian Eastern Time is my standard, but I also will find other times to stream on occasion. So feel free to drop on by when you can. But yeah, thank you for dropping by, and feel free to be comfortable and stay as long as you can or need to. Okay. Why is this road red? Am I not allowed to be here? Am I getting in trouble for being here? Also, it's now nighttime. The moon. Yes, that's true. That's true. I don't always remember to post on Twitter, but I try. Oh god, wolves. I'm not good at horse-mounted combat. Yeah, get some. Where's the other one gone? There he is. Come back here. Come back here. Leave my horse alone. Leave my horse alone. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, let's... I think Hans deserves some oats for being a good girl and not getting wolfed. Okay. Having successfully survived these wolves, unlike the ones in the prologue, I will acquire wolf pelt. Oop. Arthur, don't fall down the cliff. Don't fall down the cliff.
Let's go, girl.
There's another one down here, I think. Yep. There
we go.
Let's get the other one. At least it was only 2 of them. Help, please, and thank you. That's a surprisingly... Why did it go into cinematic mode for that? It's a poor wolf pelt. Okay. Okay, let's... stow that and off we go. I think we left the other one behind. Oh well. Okay, clearly there's something up here. Also, that steel string guitar is amazing. Hope you can hear that. I love some nice steel string. I'm a sucker for any kind of like Western themed steel string guitar music. That's why I love Space Weapons. Chelonia. Oh, that's right. These guys are the turtle cultists. Right, so, lesson from last week. So, in science, there's 2 words for turtle. There's testudine, which is the Latin, meaning tortoise or turtle, and then there's chelonia, which is the Greek for tortoise or turtle. So these are the turtle cultists. Actually, I might bring my horse up here and hitch it. There's a hitching post, so she don't wander. Yeah, we get to meet the turtle cultists. I like these guys. Theology? I am very confused. Is there a hitching post here? Okay, well, I'll leave Hans here for the minute. Actually, stuff it. We're good for now. I don't need... I'll keep the shotgun.
Where we are heading. Yes, Jamie, we are heading to paradise.
Gentlemen!
Shell of safety. Howdy, fellows.
Gonna speak to the boy?
Arthur?
Hello, son. Your sister is very worried.
The boy has chosen a path, sir.
Oh, they have turtle shirts.
Well, his sister just wants to speak with him.
Arthur? I've chosen a path.
Show me something other than Arthur.
The boy has chosen a path. He's chosen safety. What path have you chosen, sir?
I don't know, but I'm tempted to choose the turtle cult. Look at him.
Searching, I guess.
We are all
I feel like I should steal that. I should make turtle merch.
is about searching. What do we search for, do you think?
A nice sunny spot to bask in.
You're searching for whoever stole your common sense, you nutcase.
Are you always this negative and antagonistic?
Yeah, probably.
I'm not a very cultured man. Forgive me, please.
I am a fool for my God and a happy one, sir. I bless you.
All hail the turtle god.
I dream about
All worship the turtle god.
you. My heroes.
Who are my heroes? Leonardo, Raphael,
I have no
Michelangelo, Donatello.
Turtles. Yeah, turtles. Hey, you love turtles. I love them too.
Yeah, right on, Arthur.
Turtles.
Turtles.
Jamie knows the truth. But of course, you may speak with him.
Exactly. If your teachings are so great, what harm can I do?
I'm not coming with you, Arthur.
Just come and speak with Mary. Then make up your mind.
I'm gonna have to chase him.
Arthur, I didn't ask for your help.
Alright, let's go. Giddy up, Hans. I know you're the fastest horse this side of the Dakota. Let's get him. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, Hans, no. Hans. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. The damned Wagoneers. I wonder if that's scripted or just bad luck. Let's see. Hans, fastest horse this side of the Dakota. Not the best turner.
Talk about this.
You pop up out of nowhere?
Yeah, that wagon is scripted, I think. Oh, thank you for
They're just using you. Telling you what you
thank you for riding down my horse. So hopefully we can catch him. Howdy, fellas. Got that banjo chase music on. Come on, ride. I can see him. Come on, girl. Let's get my... I think am I gonna need to lasso him? I think I may need to. Oh, that sounds like a bear. Or is it cattle? Oh, maybe it's cattle.
Oh, Jamie, your sister's worried about you.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to come with the rough man with the lasso chasing me.
Sorry, mister. This is none of your damn business.
It is my business.
Jamie,
I'm the chief turtle here.
you're alive in the mountains with those people?
Listen to your turtle god. Listen to Ando.
If you don't leave me alone, I'll shoot you. I swear it.
What are you talking about? You ain't no killer.
You don't know who I am.
Yeah, I know who you are. I hear a train. Oh god. No. Oh, thank god.
Please, Arthur. I'm a man now. I found something. A calling.
You're just a kid. You're making a big mistake.
I'm not taking advice from you. You're an outlaw. You leave me alone. They're good people. I'm warning you, Arthur Morgan. Leave me alone.
I ain't gonna leave you alone, kid, but just calm down.
Put that gun down.
I warn you, Arthur. I'm gonna. I don't want to live anymore.
Kid, just
What?
calm
What?
down.
Leave me.
Why don't you want to live anymore? You're hanging out with the turtle people.
Now calm down.
All right,
Go see your sister.
that was an option.
Okay. Okay.
Shell of protection, buddy. Shell of protection.
It's okay, kid.
Have I been a terrible fool, Arthur?
I don't know. I think you've been the most sensible man around.
I don't know enough about it. But one thing I do know. There ain't no shame in looking for a better world.
I missed you, Arthur. Are you and Mary sweet on one another again?
Oh, no.
Look at that turtle drip.
It's all a long time ago, son.
Kid's got taste. He's got drip.
Well,
With that turtle riz.
today would turn out.
It's been a long time, Jamie Gillis. You were a kid last time I saw you. Didn't try to kill yourself.
You know, you taught me how to ride a horse.
Too well.
That I did.
Chelonia, though? Really? You'd fall for that?
They were very nice to me. They're decent.
I'm sure. Please tell me you didn't give them any money.
Of course I did. They rely on charitable donations.
Jesus, Jamie, come on.
I hope
wanted to believe that there might be something
we
good
can
going on.
interact with the Chelonians more. I hope they're not just for this one quest.
With the turtle.
Shut up.
Arthur, don't smack talk the turtles.
You won't amount to anything. You're not enough of a man. I had to get away. I couldn't take it anymore.
Forgive me, but your father's a bully and a coward. Don't listen to him.
Hey, don't talk about him like that.
What do you want me to say, Jamie? He's a good father? Nice man?
He won't be happy I saw you.
Please send him my worst regards.
The thing is, he's right.
I like that. I hope to use that someday.
Come on, that ain't true.
Please send him my worst regards.
Don't think too hard.
Apples, I guess.
Apples?
Yeah, I love apples.
Okay. I was thinking more along the lines of carpentry and horses or something, but alright, go work in an orchard then.
By that token, you must really like shooting and robbing people.
A bit.
Only like shooting young idiots who run away from me when I'm trying to help them.
Father told me what you do.
I'm sure he did.
Hey, are you still
Ooh,
with Dutch and
ooh.
what was his name? Hester?
Hosea. Yep, still the same, sort of.
And Annabelle and Bessie?
My apologies, Hans. Wasn't paying attention. I was.
I'm afraid they're dead.
Shit. Maybe Mary did make the right choice.
My apologies, Hans.
But none of it is anything like the nonsense you read in the newspapers.
So, are you two getting back together?
Here we are. She must be waiting inside.
Alright, let's hitch.
Make it quick or I might run off again.
Oh, shut up, Jamie. Let me park my damn horse. Good girl. Alright, let's go see Sister Jamie.
Seeing her, aren't you?
Well, you would be too. You ran away after all. It's old mate.
We going in then?
Yes, we are. Shut up, Jamie. Now, here's a question. Does Arthur take his hat off if he goes inside? No, he doesn't.
Jamie!
Arthur is an uncultured swine.
Jamie! Come home. Please. Father's been very sad.
Father wouldn't know sadness if it died in his bed.
Oof. I like that.
But I'll come home for you.
My boy. My sweet boy. Come on. Oh, Arthur. Thank you. Thank you.
It's good to see you, Mary.
And you, Arthur. And you.
You just going straight on the train, is that it? betraying me for the train? The very train that killed my haunts.
Oh, you'll never change. I know that.
Was there an engine at the front of that train? I can't see an engine. Was that just carriages?
I feel like the luckiest man alive, and I feel like a fool. That woman confuses me and plays me for a fiddle like no one else alive. I trust I will not make a god-awful fool of myself once more.
Ah, Haru JT, welcome in.
Somehow I imagine I shall.
Thank you for the key eye. We successfully avoided the sword. Alright, now here's a question. So I acquired a nice new Schofield. Can I buy 2 Schofield revolvers? Actually, I don't need my pistol out. That will cause unintended accidents. I have a horrible habit of accidentally shooting people when I don't mean to. Morning, sir. Right.
So, what are you aiming for today?
What am I aiming for?
Now, I've had my fair share of big nights at Smithfield's, but a line of fellers doing a can-can? That's a first.
Interesting. Can I get another... Can I get a second Schofield? I can. Excellent. Set close. So, do I have dual Schofields now? That's the question. Am I the fanciest, rootinest, tootinest gunslinger around? Schofield. How do I... Haunts.
Come on now, get moving, will you?
Haunts. Okay, can I... Yes, I can dual Schofield. Fantabulous. I am a man about town. I would only be happier if they were Colt Dragoons.
No need to check on me, mister. I'm still here.
I don't care about you. Ain't no fresh bounties. Disappointment. Okay, Hans, you could probably do with a brush, because you've been in the wars. Brushy. Yes, my beloved horse has been having a rough time of it. There you go, good girl. Alright. Howdy. Alright, where we got to go? The world is big and wide. Who we got? Someone's over at camp. Alright. Ah, John. Alright, let's see if we can get into some misadventures.
Talk about this. Arthur, come lend a hand here.
What's going on?
Your mama for all I care.
Take it easy. I got lumbago.
You got the lumbago.
Thought about that earlier.
What's going on?
You could have stepped in.
I did.
I thought you had it covered.
Just wait till you're old. I'll be at camp if you need me.
Thought I did step in. Oh well. Who's picking fights with Uncle?
Face I haven't seen in some time.
Oh, you should see yourself. You look like you're having fun.
That was an interaction.
Hey, be careful.
Let's go. So one problem I have with this game is the lock-on system is a little bit finicky. Particularly because the right click on my mouse is a little bit dodgy. So I could think about fixing it. I don't know. I've looked into it. I don't want to buy a new mouse because I like my current mouse. Problem is they don't make them anymore. It's a Razer Taipan, which they've discontinued several years ago, which makes me sad because I really liked it. It's a really good ambidextrous mouse. They have a close wireless equivalent. It's not quite the same shape though, and I don't really like wireless mouses.
Hi there, mister.
Alright. We're gonna get into any other sort of trouble. Okay, there's some deer. We don't care about that. Ponderance. Oop. I mean, having a concealed route into the camp makes sense, but it's annoying that I miss the turn almost every damn time. Sensible, yes. Practical, not always. Stop that. Fuck off, Bill.
You two are made for each other.
Made for each other.
Always hazing the damn new kid. No, I don't need to play poker.
Oh, John was looking for you, Arthur. He's over by the tree behind the campfire.
He was? Okay, thank you, Mr.
Alright, let's do some camp upgrades if we can. Contribute. We got items to give. Got a bunch of belt buckles. Yeah, let's. So many belt buckles. Stealing the man's pants. Okay, cool. That'll do for now. $29. No, I don't want to contribute. I want to upgrade.
So, how are you? Don't even ask. You and me both.
Alright. What do we got for upgrades? Batwing. Okay, what do we got? Medicine.
Let me see some more smiling, boys. Come on.
Visions, ammunition, and arms.
It's actually pretty good. 100 years ago, we'd have been indentured men. My people
More rimmed hitch, chicken coop.
in a field, someplace. My mamas were in Lincolnshire. My
That one's $300. How much money we got?
at least that's what they told me.
Okay, some real firepower.
The modern world is ugly, but the old world was worse. Our job.
How do I
Our job is to make a better world for ourselves.
stuff it? Let's purchase that.
Go backward, but go forward with hope.
There we go. There's an upgraded sick wagon. How do I select the different options?
And that hope.
Ah, okay, arrow keys. That's really awkward. Let's get some better food in the truck wagon. Can we go lodging? $220. Oof. Yeah. All right. I think that's enough upgrading for now. All right. Young John. Young John is solid gold prick.
Hey, Arthur.
What can I do for you, John?
What do you want?
Uncle told me something about a train.
What did he say?
Mary Beth overheard something about a train full of wealthy folk rolling down through Scarlet Meadows just south of the state border.
Yes.
You need help with it?
I ain't even sure about doing it.
Come on. At night, not too guarded, it's
I'm
perfect.
concerned.
I ain't thought it through. You know, stopping a train, pain in the ass.
Sure. But what if we could force a train to stop?
Well, of course.
We get a wagon full of something flammable, oil. Put it on the tracks. They see it. They know they either have to stop or die. Ain't no train driver wants to be cooked alive.
That is
Not a terrible idea.
brilliant. For you. That is a real idea. I think that's the first time you ever had one of them.
Shut up.
You might be the first bastard to ever have half his brains eaten by a wolf and end up more intelligent.
So we doing it?
Yeah, we're gonna need ammunition, guns, look real frightening, and some dynamite to open up the train.
I'll get the supplies. Gotta head into town for Abigail anyway.
It ain't a train robbery without dynamite.
Go find us an oil wagon.
Yeah, I know just the place. They're always heading into that refinery.
There's an old rundown shack just over the border, north of a place called Dewberry Creek. Leave it hidden somewhere near there.
Yeah, it might strike you as strange that this is, you know, this is like 1899. So this is a bit before cars and internal combustion engines were a thing. But oil was actually in use by that point in time. It hadn't been fully exploited to the extent that we use today with like things like petroleum distillate. But like oil and petroleum and other related products were in use, mainly for heating, certain other things like that. I think there were some early combustion engines that ran on oil and stuff like that, but they again tended to be not for cars as such, but they tended to be like industrial applications. I know there was a tractor, is the Hornsby tractor or whatever. They have one at the Tank Museum in Bovington. I've seen it. It uses like an early sort of petroleum engine, but it operates using paraffin. But it has like a petrol engine to start it up, because you have to have like a preheater for the paraffin. Yeah, there's some really interesting like early pre-petroleum internal combustion engines that used alternative fuels that are kind of interesting from the period, before they found out just how damn efficient petrol is for that sort of thing. That's the thing, like steam engines actually are very efficient. Well, steam engines have great power output. They do torque really well. The problem with steam engines is they're big, because you need, well, they're big and they're heavy. You need space for steam. And steam, like water, when it expands to steam, expands something ridiculous. It's like 138 times. So the volume that, like only a small amount of water will turn into quite a lot of steam. So you need both a tank for the condensing of the steam and for the heating of the water back into steam. And a whole bunch of other stuff that just, yeah, makes kerosene and tar.
Unless you're Leviticus Cornwall, you're turning around right now.
Sure, fella. If we robbing Cornwall again. Okay, can we knock this fellow out? Actually, let's put on our Robin mask. And oof, are you kidding me? Holy Lord. That was a shot and a half. Fucking Cornwall must have like his #1 snipers on duty. Actually, let me just have some canned salmon. But I was on like full health and this dude just maxed me out of nowhere. Good Lord. Okay, let's try that again. Mask on. Okay. Run him down. Okay, let me just set a waypoint. We have successfully antagonized Cornwall once again. Okay. Oh, I should probably... I may need to turn around. Why is there just a random... Yeah, I got stuck and now I'm getting shot because I was going the wrong way. Ride like the wind. Run them down. Food time. Tactical. Oof, no, I exploded. Okay. Well, we're putting the dead in Red Dead Redemption. I need alternatives. I actually don't think... I think stealing it's not too much of a problem, but I need alternatives. If anyone has any alternatives for better ways to steal this wagon, by all means, speak now, forever hold your peace. Alright, let's ride. Come on, let's go. There we go. Somebody's stealing a wagon. Got him. Who witnessed it? Well, aside from like all the dudes I just shot. But anyway. Ah, the law's after me.
Where do you think you're...
Did I lose honor for that? Got a whole posse after me. Oh, shit, shouldn't have ridden over that rock. Oh, do not. Cease. Off. The wagon brewed up again. Okay. I get the feeling perhaps I'm not supposed to get everyone chasing me. Now here's what I wonder. Lantern, hunting knife. What? It's gunfighting time. Get on. Oh, seriously? Dude tackles me and gats me at point blank range. There's gotta be a way and a means to do this. Thought a nice silent throwing knife was gonna be the answer. I got a suspicion maybe I gotta go somewhere else. Nope. Not climbing up there.
I'm gonna enjoy robbing you, tough guy.
Hey, you take that mask off. I'm here.
Oh, okay. Walk up to a man, just be like, I'm gonna enjoy robbing you, get shot. Okay. Clearly, none of my plans have worked satisfactorily thus far. I think we might need to ante up. Where's Hans? I think I need my long gun. Give me the goods. Okay, where's my long gun? Okay. Can I just get on this one and just ride it on out? Is literally no one gonna notice this? High speed getaway, let's go. Ha! They'll never catch me. Walk right in, walk right out. They call him the Shadow, and the Shadow knows. Alright, well, that was a far more successful attempt. We literally just walked in and stole a wagon, and ah, shit. It's like, none of them are coming for us. Sorry, what? Okay. We failed because the oil wagon had to return to its people in the sky. Very good. Okay, lever action shotgun. Now I'm curious, is there another distraction I can pull off? Because there was like another cart when I... What does that mean? Dude, fuck off. Let me... Okay. Study the horse. I want to flee it. Okay, well, that wasn't exactly the plan. The plan was I wanted to spook that horse. Okay, no, the barrel doesn't explode. Oh well. Oof. Okay. So gunfighting does not seem to be the optimal choice. I was trying to do something clever there. I was trying to use that horse to distract them, but that doesn't seem like an option. So I think the answer is actually literally just get my rifle, get on that wagon, ride hell for leather. Right. Repeater. Shotgun. What?
Hey, you're not allowed any further.
Okay, that's weird.
Hi, what you doing here? Get out of here.
Grind them down. Oh, okay. Is that me dead or is that the wagon dead? Okay, the oil wagon was destroyed somehow, apparently. I'm hard walling because I don't understand what constitutes the oil wagon getting destroyed. Also, I'm sick of always having to get my long guns from the horse. Okay. Throwing knife.
Hey, you there! What the devil are you doing here?
Well. There goes the stealthy approach. Don't destroy the wagon. It's the wagon destroyed, I think. Or not. The horse has survived. That's good. My health ain't doing so good. Sardines. Ride. Oh god. This ain't gonna end well. I think we're just gonna focus on riding. Still got a guy chasing us. That is damned unfortunate. We got two of them. I really wish I had some way of, like, I don't know, getting them off my tail without killing them. I feel like I've cut them loose, maybe. Ah, no, I still see him back there. God damn it. A wagon ain't worth your lives, boys. Got him. Okay. Ooh. John, I could use a little help here. One of these dudes will still be chasing me during this cutscene.
Yeah. You won't make it out alive.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. Give me your stuff. 33 cents. Wasn't worth it.
Run along. I don't want to see you no more.
Sure, partner. Just here to rob this man. This man who I shot through the jaw. Gun oil. Excellent. I can use that for my gun. Alright, where am I going? Actually, two questions. Where am I going and where is Haunts? Haunts is all the way back there. Okay, looks like I gotta go all the way back and get Hans. I think there's a way to summon my horse, I can't remember. Actually, let me check something real quick. Do. Okay. And call horse. What is the option? Okay, H for horse. Very good. Very cool and intelligent. Very smart. Very smart key binding. Okay, where were we? Okay.
Damn.
Okay, my horse is out of range. Well, looks like we gotta go find Hans. Man's running on foot to get his horse back.
Damn horse.
Running on empty, running dry. Running into the sun, 'cause I'm moving on. How close do I need to be to whistle for Hans?
For Christ's sake.
You and me too, Arthur. I mean, I get it's realistic, but I kind of would have appreciated if they did like the Witcher sort of thing where you can just summon your horse basically anywhere. Oh man, I'm winded. I'm unfit. Burb. Ooh, doggo. Can I? Oh, yes. Good boy. Goodest boy. Border Collie. What's going on around here? Any folk around here? Barging in your house, sir.
You, mister, excuse me. Don't come around here hiding your face like that.
Oh, apologies, sir.
You got bad news all over you. Move it. Calm down.
Apologies, sir.
That's right. We don't want you back here.
I could have robbed him, but I didn't. Because I'm good, honest folk. It's a bunny. Bunny. Still out of whistling range. Dare I rob the stagecoach? No. You know, for this whole outlaw rebel thing, I obey the law pretty well. Are those... Oh no, okay, they're just stags. I was like, are they wolves? Better not be wolves. What's that guy just riding through town? Well, through the middle of nowhere. Man, I want Rockstar to do more games like this. Like, this game's like, what, 2019? It's 4 years old, and it looks this good. Like, give more game like this. Okay. Hans, come here. I know you can hear that. I don't want to hang around this crude petroleum works. with all these folks who do not like me because I stole their shit. Come on, Hans. Come on. Good horse. Just don't die in all the crude oil. Come on, girl. Good girl. Good girl.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Best horse. Alright. Let's ride. Where are we riding? John Marston. Micah Bell. Alright, we'll go with John, because I don't like Micah, because he's a dick. He's well acted, but he's a dick. Oh, there's a campfire up there. Was that the house I went to with the dude who didn't want to see me? Also, I kind of hate how when you're riding it puts all your guns away. Like, I got no use for that. Oh, is this the... No, is this the Trelawney camp?
Yeah.
What's this? It's a mystery. It's a question mark.
Hey there, friend. Come. Stop on by for a moment.
Sure, let's...
The name's William.
Okay,
Stay, girl.
Stay. Is this the guy who...
Arthur, you familiar with the study of plants, my friend?
Familiar ain't quite the word I'd use.
Well, let me tell you. This great earth beneath our feet can provide everything man ever needs. But we've only reached a tiny bit of its potential. You see, there are thousands, maybe millions of plants.
Friend, are you trying to sell me weed?
All across this vast country we share. The mountains, the plains, the swamps. I mean to explore them all. To know all of nature's bounty and all of her wonder, if I can.
Sure.
But I'm only one man. Would you consider helping me with gathering herbs for my studies?
Why?
Knowledge, kindness, beauty.
Well, I'm ignorant, ugly, and nasty.
Well, let's see if maybe we can do something about that.
I'll see.
I'm looking for a plant called yarrow. You can distinguish it by its red flowers. It shouldn't be too hard to find. They thrive out in the open under direct sunlight.
Have I got any? Oh, I do.
Let's see how this tastes. Oh, yeah. I feel better already. They were right. This stuff does have medicinal properties.
Yarrow does have medicinal properties off the top of my head. And also, tasting plants is
All
a...
this help, you deserve something in return. Well, this is for your horse, actually. This can cure almost all maladies to your animal,
Oh.
natural and otherwise.
will it
Don't ask how. Now I
will it
feel
cure
bound
a
to get
train?
Back to my studies. I look forward to our next meeting, traveler.
Yeah, so tasting plants is actually sometimes a part of the biological process of studying plants, on account of the fact that plants often have different concentrations of certain chemicals in them, based on certain factors. I know I've talked about this on stream before, but there's a process in certain plants photosynthesizing called CAM, cressulation acid metabolism. It's used by very arid plants like succulents and cactuses and stuff. So basically, what they do is they, during the day, they don't photosynthesize. Well, they sort of do. They do half the photosynthesizing during the day and half of it at night. His thing is, to photosynthesize, a plant needs two things. It needs carbon dioxide, well, actually three things: carbon dioxide, sunlight, and water. The problem is when it opens up its stomates, little pores on the flesh of the leaf, to let in carbon dioxide, it lets out water. And in a desert environment, that's not good. So what they do is, at night, they open the stomates, they let in carbon dioxide, and they mix that with some of their internal fluids to form an acid intermediate.
It's me. Welcome back.
So that they form an acid intermediate inside the flesh of the plant, which means at nighttime, the plant becomes more sour if you taste it. And then during the day, it uses sunlight and that acid intermediary to form carbohydrates, carbon 4-chain carbohydrates. And it basically means that during the day they don't need to open their stomates and waste water. And again, they discovered this by tasting plants and going, hang on a minute, these plants taste different at different times of the day.
I hear you saved Mr. Bell from a hanging.
I'm sorry.
Well, I suppose he'd do the same for you.
Exactly.
We're all in this together, Mr. Morgan. I know you know that.
Of course, Miss Grimshaw.
Okay, thank you for wasting my time. John, don't want to play any dominoes. I'm unfortunately not an old Slavic man. I can't play the dominoes all day. We got, well, actually, let's check. How are we for ammo? How are we for munitions? Okay, that's the bank robbery. I don't want to read the note. I want to. Where's the ammo wagon? There we go. Revolver cartridges, regular. There we go. That'll do. Marsden. I like his coat.
John? Let's get on. Good. And you?
Got everything we need.
Good. I think we need another man. Charles?
I'll go get him. Meet us at the wagon when you can.
Sure.
See, Arthur? Ain't that dumb.
Next time, let the wolves eat all your brain. Then you'll be a genius.
High speed, low drag. Lightweight brain. What else we got going on over here?
I was sleeping, you lunatic.
Don't make me angry.
Oh, what? Huh? You'll start howling at some other moon?
Well, like whatever else is in store for us,
Oof.
What's
Yeah, saw that coming.
the rare old pleasure not to be freezing our balls off up in those mountains.
You're not wrong there.
Thanks, I say it.
And you, Hosea.
I do like the random camp interactions. The thing that I kind of figured is a bit weird in this, because I was out on the weekend and I noticed the sheer amount of just children running around. And I think that's the thing a lot of open world games don't get right in the urban environments. They don't just have enough just kids randomly running around. What can I do for you, Abigail?
Can I ask you a favor?
Probably not.
Fisher of men.
Funny. Would you do something with Jack? He seems kind of down. All this upheaval can't have been easy on the poor.
We going fishing with the boy.
Because I'm your preferred nursemaid?
Because he likes you and, well,
You know his father's useless.
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jack, my boy.
I just wanted to say, I'm sorry about your husband, your home.
He was worth 100 of you thieves and murderers.
Oh, she was the one we rescued in the prologue. Alright, where's my billet? I need to shave. Yeah, here we are. Here's my wagon. Gonna gonna paint it good. Where's my why can't I shave? Flour. Okay. Nope, no shaving. Okay, fair enough. Where's the boy? Bring me the child.
What you up to?
Playing,
Anything fun?
I guess.
You want to come fishing with me?
Fishing?
Sure. It's about time that you started to earn your keep.
Sorry, John. Can't rob the train. Gotta go fishing with your son.
Get your pole in. Now, you do have a fishing pole, don't you?
I sure do. Uncle Jose made me one.
Good. Well, let's go get it then. Go catch us some fish.
Yeah.
Go on, boy.
I'll mount up and lift you on when you're ready.
Pretty good fishing pole. Man, I haven't gone fishing in a while. Should make the time. It's one of those things that's a little bit infuriating. So at work, we have these irrigation canals that are used for like some of the cooling systems and stuff. They bring salt water into the plant. That's used for cooling, and then they have the outflow that goes back into the ocean. But the canals get fish in them because like they swim in when they're small, and then they get big and they can't get out. Problem is you're not allowed to fish in them. I don't know. I'd love to do it just for funsies one day, but probably take some organizing.
Earn a few other women, I guess.
What do you mean?
I'm just talking silly. Been a tough few weeks up in that snow.
I like the snow.
Yes, but not like that.
When are we going back to the other camp?
The one near Blackwater?
Yeah.
Well, we're not. This is our spot. For now, anyway. Why?
I forgot a storybook there. We left so quick.
Well, I'm sure someone can get you another storybook. All right. This looks as good a spot as any.
Okay. He's asked for a penny dreadful. Fishing time, boy.
Where should we stand, Uncle Arthur?
Down by the shore. Come on, follow me.
Man, this is the most all-American game I've ever played. It's got fishing, it's got hunting, it's got crime. It's got a flagrant disregard for the law.
I can't wait to get started.
Oh, I've got a fishing rod now.
First, we need some bait.
What? We had an extendo fishing roll. Cheese bait. No bait, bread bait, corn bait, cheese bait it is.
Use some cheese.
Cheese?
Smellier the better. Now,
Is cheese good fish bait?
line. Swing the rod back over your shoulder and bring it forward in a smooth motion. Use your wrist, not your elbow.
Like that?
That's it. Good. All we do now, Jack, is wait for a fish to take the bait.
How do I
Okay.
know when I've got a bite?
Well, if you feel the tip of your fishing rod just twitching, don't yank it yet. That just means one's nibbling. If you feel a hard tug, that's a fish going for the bait, so yank hard to hook it.
I think you've got a bite. Look.
Whoop, think I got one.
Yeah, there we go.
Pull him in.
You see him fighting there, Jack? That's when you gotta be careful. You'll break the line. Best to wear him out first before you try to reel him in. Now, seems like he's taking a rest now. I'm gonna try reeling him in nice and steady.
Yeah, I think we got him. We got little bluegill.
Look, Jack.
Yeah, bluegill.
It's almost as small as you. We should really throw these smaller ones back.
I only know my American fish through playing video games. Let's throw him back. Ah, you get honor for
Take a break from fishing. I want to make something.
Okay.
What are you making, boy?
I'm gonna pick some of those red flowers. I'll be right back.
See that cast, Jack?
Ah, too slow. There we go. Come on in, come on in. What do we got? What do we got? Little bluegill, I think. I think it's the same one we caught before. Oh, maybe not.
This one's a rock bass.
Rock bass.
Not bad.
We'll keep this one. 10-gram rock bass.
Fishing sure is boring, Uncle.
Shut up, kid. Fishing is great.
I know. Boring as hell. But then, something happens. You can get food for days.
Really?
If you're lucky. But until then, you just sit, wait,
Those fish right there.
try not to worry. It's good for you.
It's good for you?
It is good for you. What are these fish doing right here? Like, they're coming right up to me. I should just noodle them.
You've got a bite, Uncle Arthur?
There we go.
Is it a big one?
Come on in.
Gotta stick at things.
Come on in. Come on in. Gotcha. Oh, oh, oh. He's fighting. He's fighting. He's fighting.
What are you making there?
Come on in. Come on in.
You'll see. It's a surprise.
What do we got here? Salmon? Ah, smallmouth bass. We will keep you. £5.
Hey, look at this.
And what?
This necklace I made.
Necklace?
For Mama.
Sure.
What a fine young man. And in such complex circumstances. Arthur, isn't it? Arthur Morgan?
Who are you?
Yes, Arthur Morgan. Vanderlyn's most trusted associate. You've read the files.
Are you fucking Pinkermans?
Case, orphaned street kid seduced by that maniac's silver tongue and matures into a degenerate murderer. Agent Milton? Agent Ross. Pinkerton Detective Agency. Seconded to the
Scumbags.
United States government. Nice to finally meet. We know a lot about you.
Do you?
You're a wanted man, Mr. Morgan. There's $5,000 for your head alone.
$5,000 for me?
Mm-mm.
Can I turn myself in?
We want Vanderlyn.
Old Dutch. I haven't seen him for months.
That's so. Because I heard a guy fitting his description robbed a train belonging to Leviticus Cornwall up near Granite Pass.
Oh, ain't that a little Old-fashioned nowadays.
Apparently not. Listen. This is my offer, Mr. Morgan. Bring in Vanderlyn, and you have my word you won't swing.
Oh, I ain't gonna swing anyways, Agent,
Milton.
You see, I haven't done anything wrong, aside from not playing the games to your rules.
Spare me the philosophy lesson. I've already heard it from Mac Callender.
Mac Callender?
He was pretty shot up by the time I got to him. So really, it was... great savagery, and you will die. Savagely. All of you.
Oh, we're all gonna die, Agent.
Some of us sooner than others. Good day, Mr. Morgan.
Ah, how you doing?
Enjoy your
Welcome
fishing,
back.
kid, while you still can.
We just had a run-in with the Pinkertons. Fuck the Pinkertons.
No one to worry about, no one at all. Come on, let's pick up
They're
your things.
wannabe cops. See the Pinkertons are. Ruined my fishing.
It's getting late, Jack. Your mother'd be worried. Let's head back.
Here I was having a nice time fishing with the boy.
Are you taking me back?
No, it's all good. I don't expect everyone to show up for every stream. That's the whole point of streaming on multiple days a week. And people have lives, people have other things they need to do.
Why did you lie about where Uncle Dutch is?
Because don't snitch to cops. Particularly not Pinkertons. Elaborate upon this degeneracy.
What did they mean about Mac? Is he in
I think he's dead.
No, I don't think so. I hope he's just fine where he is. Like I said, don't worry about them.
I think Mac's dead. I think he's well dead.
That's why you got all of us to protect you from folk like that.
The only problem with these games is because they're in like reverse order. It's weird to hear about people I haven't actually encountered.
Did you like fishing?
It was okay, I think. It's a lot of waiting around.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, that's not that weird. I mean, when you consider how mitochondria occurred in the first place, because at least the leading theory at the moment is that mitochondria were inclusions from like some form of single-celled organism that basically tried to eat another single-cell organism and just cohabited. So it ain't surprising that you'd have something that would just be like, hey, you know what? I don't want to include this thing anymore.
What's wrong?
That's the reason why we have mitochondrial DNA. Because they're essentially still a slightly separate organism living inside of us. Well, ever so slightly.
We got a problem. What?
Pinkertons.
I just met some guys out near the river. A fella named,
Milton.
And, I don't remember the other fella's name. Ross. Milton and Ross. And they are employees of the Pinkerton Detective Agency. And they know about the train and they know we're here.
Yes and no.
No.
Mitochondrial DNA is different to your main nuclei DNA.
They offered me my freedom in exchange, they did.
Why didn't you take it?
Very funny.
Ah, okay.
Well, what do we do now?
So they've just subsumed it into more of the... They've integrated it more. Okay.
I say we do nothing. Just yet. They're just trying to scare us into doing something stupid. We have turned a corner. We survived them mountains. We just need to stay calm.
Just need to stay calm and not do anything stupid, like robbing a train. Yeah, no, it's definitely intriguing. It's fascinating what single-celled organisms can do. The ones I find really intriguing are the extremophiles. The ones that live in, like, sulfur vents in the bottom of the ocean, where they're like, yeah, I could metabolize carbon like other people do, or I can metabolize sulfates. You know, they ingest, or like the ones that like break down crude oil, the ones that are like, I could ingest what normal things do, or I could eat literal poison. Okay, that's Micah. I don't like Micah. Go see John. Who's asking for pomade?
Excuse me?
You know, hair pomade.
I think I have some.
No.
No, I don't. Okay.
If you happen to find some.
Sure. I'll buy you some hair pomade. So all of you, keep busy and stay out of the
There's Dutch being like, stay out of the worst of trouble. Hans, why you being so... Why are you being so fidgety?
It's all right, girl.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Stentors off the top of my head. Are they? I'm assuming they're a little like plankton, like zooplankton style thing. I'm assuming. You know, there's lots of cool stuff like that where different evolutionary paths have come up with different solutions to things. There are some plants that do some really interesting stuff. A lot of the carnivorous plants do really interesting things. So sundews, which are a carnivorous plant, how they work is they have sticky leaves. They secrete an adhesive substance. Yep. What's going on over here, boys? This guy.
I'm feeling good today, Way. What do you say about upping the ante this time? Make it interesting.
Yeah, sure.
Why not? I'm feeling good too.
But yeah, sundews, how they capture their
Who can shoot the most bottles? Just draw your gun and aim when you're ready. All right? Shoot! Perfecto. Maldito. You just got lucky.
Yeah, so how they capture their prey is they stick things to them, but they actually cause the underside of the cell to the leaf to grow faster, and then it wraps up. Anyway.
Come on. Could win real big, huh?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
What are we gonna do?
That's a good call, amigo. Just like before, mi amigo. You shoot 4 birds out of the sky before me, you win.
Okay, let me just get my
And as soon as they...
double barrel.
Be patient. Ah, there they go. Shoot!
Come on. I got 2 of them. Even with a shotgun, I'm not doing great. I've winged him. Son of a bitch.
You got close, but not quite. Practice more, huh? Listen, you need to pay me for your loss, okay?
Yeah, sure. Here's $20.
Here. Lucky for you, I'm having a bad day.
Maybe we'll do this again, huh? Hasta la próxima, amigo.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that's the problem with living in an aqueous environment, particularly with how fish breathe. Because, I mean, to be fair, fish don't have lungs, they have gills. They just have an exposed oxygen exchange service to the water, which means all sorts of parasites and other shit gets in there. which is why you get things like isopods and stuff that feed on the gills, or alternatively the ones that eat the tongue and replace the tongue. I remember when I had to do a fish dissection lab, we decided just for funsies to check the... so we had a couple of different fish to dissect. We had some mackerel, we had some gurnards, we had some brim, I think, and some ludric. What? Why did I get negative honor? So yeah, we, what? Oh, bounty hunters. Ah, damn it. Yeah, so we were dissecting these ludric and we decided, hey, for lols, let's just check the mouth, because we were doing stuff on the gills. And yeah, like, most of the ludric had mouth isopods. I'm still not good at the whole shooting on horseback thing. Where's my horse? Elaborate upon your interest.
Okay, girl. Been a while.
Yeah, lungfish are great. There are really, like, basal lobe finned fish, and also there's two types. There's the African ones and the Australian ones, which is kind of funky. The good old Gondwana split. It's also interesting how well adapted lungfish are. Well, there's more than two types, but there's broadly they're split into two broad families. There's the Australian strain, of which there I think is 2 species, I think, and then there's the African branch, which is I think off the top of my head 6 or 7 species, but they're the two broad groups. And again, it's because of that geological isolation. They evolved back when it was all one big continent, Gondwana, and then as it split, you wind up with a distinct African branch and an Australian branch. Yes, they're very well adapted, particularly for an Australian environment with ephemeral water. Because not only can they breathe air if they need to in the shallows, but they also do this really cool thing where they essentially build themselves a cocoon that they hibernate in during the dry period. So if the river dries up entirely, they just stay in the mud in stasis.
You done good, girl. Good girl.
Yeah, so it was probably in the process of setting itself up for making a cocoon. Because what they essentially do to make the cocoon is they shed the outer mucus layer on their skin, and it like solidifies and turns into a casing. I haven't confirmed. So we have eels locally. We have short fin eels living locally in a bunch of the ponds and rivers. And one of my university lecturers was like, he believed there might have been some lungfish populations locally, but he hadn't confirmed it. Cool, what's going on up here? Dangerous foreigner. Was that the wagon? Did I miss out on something interesting? I hope not.
Yep. Yeah.
Elaborate further on the microbes. Well, yeah, that's the tough thing with microbes, is there's so many of them. Do you really need to be doing the quick draw?
Well, at least it ain't your job.
Ah, shut up, Arthur.
Yeah, your job's starting the fights. It ain't winning them.
I can scrap, Arthur. I'm just not good at homework.
I can see.
Besides, what do you care, Englishman? You've got no time for me. I tried to find you work, but then you're off cutting jobs with other folks, and your boy Sean doesn't get a look in.
Guess I don't want to get shot, that's all.
Ah, you're a real fucking funny shit, Arthur.
Yeah, that one's not too surprising.
Real fucking funny.
Calm down.
You better sleep with your
Starfish basically do the same thing. They avert their digestive system out onto their prey, pre-digest it, and then suck it back in.
I love you. Come on, take
It's a surprisingly common method.
Grow up.
And let me come on the raid with yous.
Raid?
Don't be playing coy with me, son. It's unbecoming. That bloody train you and him has set up.
Ah, yes, the talkative Irishman.
You're going to need men.
Oh, that. So Marston told you? It ain't a big show. I need calmness. If I take you, I might as well bring Micah along.
Compare me to that oily
Sort of, sea urchins are weird.
Fair enough.
Anyway, Arthur, what's your problem with me?
Sea urchins have a beak, but it's not a beak.
Threatened by me.
Sea urchins have a structure called a lantern. It's a pentagon shape. It's 5 plates, like curved plates that they use muscles to pull, and they use that to scrape algae off the rock. But they kind of like, they use that to scrape it off the rock, and then they kind of have their digestive system just like right there on the bottom. Sea urchins are weird. I had to dissect sea urchins in a lab once. I'm not going to lie to you, it was the worst fucking thing I've ever had to do. Because these sea urchins were not fresh. They'd been sitting in the ethanol for like a week, and it smelt like... Oh yeah, the yellow is the testes. The yellow is the testicles. And my lab supervisor was telling me about how when she was in her undergrad, she had to do research on sea urchins, and they got to, when they were done dissecting them, the lab supervisor was like, yeah, just take whatever you want, like you can eat it if you want to, which you're not normally supposed to do with lab stuff. But they were like, it's not contaminated, so like take it and eat it. So apparently she was like, yeah, I basically had like a weekly meal of sea urchin sushi. But by comparison, the sea urchins we were dissecting, it was not yellow, it was black, because they'd been sitting in the ethanol for all week, and it reeked. It smelled like rotting algae if you turned it into a martini because of the ethanol smell. It was one of the few dissection labs where I almost threw up. I'm usually pretty good with dissecting stuff, but this stuff was just so fucking rancid. Yeah, I'm not a huge oyster fan. And I wouldn't be surprised if the sulfur came from the algae.
Towards roads. You don't know what you're talking about.
Stay close on this. Wouldn't want you getting scratched by a squirrel or something. That could put you out of commission for the rest of the year.
Why do you have to speak so much?
But yeah, dissecting sea urchins is interesting.
You old bastards have forgotten how to live.
Because once you get past the spikes, it's basically like an orange made of cardboard. You just kind of split it into 5 sections.
The whole army of bounty hunters to bring in Sean McGuire. And look at me now, in the gunner sea. Back in business, boys. You know, my dad always used to say...
Not the dog,
Fine. Damn you, tree. Sulky, angry, scarface. A right barrel of laughs.
Thank you. Thank you for shutting up.
We block the tracks with the wagon, then jumping. That's the plan.
Pretty much. Charles, you deal with the engineer.
Here's good. Stop the wagon over the tracks. Remember, these are innocent folks. We handle this right, nobody...
Mr. Marston, Mr. Smith, Mr. McGuire. Ha! Get over
Yeah, that can be true.
When she slows, order.
And you?
I'm gonna make sure she slows.
I'll do or die with you. I like it.
Get moving.
I don't know, tide pools are always an interesting ecosystem.
Here she comes.
They're hard to study because of the fact that tide is variable, but they do have some interesting results. You can find some really cool stuff in them too. All sorts of things, nudibranchs, sea slugs, octopi, crabs, Obsidians. I thought we were gonna light this thing on fire. Was that not the plan?
What's going on here? What's going on?
Nothing good.
Yeah, so flatworms will, well, they don't always, but they can regenerate if you split them in half. So yeah, turbularians will do that as well. But yeah, a lot of worms can do that because they're relatively simple in body structure. Especially considering that, like, for lack of a better word, in very simple organisms, particularly things like nematodes, the anus is very similar to the mouth. Gives you money. And I mean, to be fair, in a lot of people, the anus is pretty close to the mouth, considering the amount of shit they talk. Gives you money.
I ain't got nothing. Wanna have a little chat with Romeo and Juliet here?
What did I do?
What's the problem here?
Don't do it. Don't help me.
Give me your money.
Don't do this. Just give it to him, Thomas, please.
Yes.
Okay, in the bag, everything you got.
Very good.
Don't be shy.
People like you make me sick.
These two seem to think we're playing games.
Give me your money.
I'm gonna count to 3. God damn it. Sick is better than dead, lady. I'm losing my goddamn patience.
Let's just do what he says so this can be over.
Yeah, I've heard about those ones. The general consensus, and I don't think they're a worm. I think they're actually a fish. The general consensus I've heard is that, like, they do it by coincidence. It's not a common thing, and it's not something that they're adapted to do per se. They do it because they parasitize other fish, and they just so happen to do it to humans.
Reach for your money, nothing else. Make me hurt you.
I can't remember what they're called though. It's they have it's not lower is a different thing. Give me your money. No, lower is like a parrot. I think they're the ones that get in your eye. They're the nematodes or whatever. I'll try and look them up. Give me money. I'm losing so much honor from this.
What is it? You alright? For Christ's sake, you ain't even taken a look yet?
The interesting one, so
Probably something in here, Arthur.
similar. Whoop. Yeah, so yes, anyway, now that they're all dead, so similar environment that parasitic fish lives in, it's in South America. There is a species of piranha that is predatory on other fish, particularly other species of piranha. And what they actually have is they have an extra set of elongated teeth in the bottom jaw that have, they actually have a special sheath they go into in the top jaw to keep them concealed. But what they actually do is they use those to puncture the swim bladder of the fish that they're preying on, and that basically immobilizes their prey. Can't take the cigar, too bad. Actually, let me. No, it's fine. Okay, I can't take the cigar. No, we ain't going yet. Can't take the brandy. My pocket's full.
Arthur, we got a problem. There's two arseholes on horses. How many? I just see a pair of them.
In that case, we're fighting.
Probably should have run.
You may come off the train now, do you hear?
Yeah, sea cucumbers are kind of weird. There's a fish. Well, it's two things. Sea cucumbers defend themselves by ejecting a bunch of their respiratory organs out of their anus. The other thing is that, yes, the fish there's actually a type of fish that lives in sea cucumbers, and it's a mutual thing, though.
Drop your weapons and get off the train.
Yeah, get him. You know, there's a fish that actually lives in the sea cucumbers that, they've just developed a symbiosis with the sea cucumbers. They just chill out with them. Ain't no running. We ain't running, we getting them. I ain't got no cares for the law. Am I out of... Where they at? I got things to rob. I got shit to steal. Okay. I get the feeling that they're gonna ride off without me. Where's my horse? Where's my horse? Once. Let's go. Oof, Hans. Yeah, I'm not surprised. There's a lot of plants that'll casually snack on an insect if they get the chance. Most carnivorous plants live in scenarios where there's a lack of environmental nitrogen or other environmental I guess you say nutrients. That's why, like, so the native environment for a Venus flytrap is like horrible swamps. Yeah, bladderworts. They're another one. They live in environments where there isn't much like, again, free nutrients for them, things that the plant needs, so they do it by eating insects. Do we really get much out of this? I don't know. I feel like I didn't get to steal as much as I would have liked to. Still chasing us. Especially after Dutch was like, hey, lay low. Excellent.
Whoa! That was fun, boys. Real fun. We can see why they call you the professionals of the outfit.
Shut up.
At least we made some money. Hey, what did I get? Gotta be $100 here. Very nice.
You weren't even invited.
What now?
We still need a real big take, enough for us to get out of here.
Was that a setup? Law turned up real fast.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I'm starting to get nervous.
Think they followed us from Blackwater?
Maybe. They found me already near Horseshoe, but I think this lot was just locals.
I hope so. I'm gonna head into Valentine. See if I can get something started there.
Good idea. Either way, we should all go it alone right now. You know the deal. Don't be followed.
Of course not, boss.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what a carnivorous plant will take. There are what do you call them? Pitcher plants that'll eat, like mice and stuff like that if they can get them, and frogs. Because again, that's the advantage of taking something more complex, like a mouse or something, or a tadpole. There's a lot more nutrients in it. Because insects break down pretty quickly, and the amount of nutrients in them can be somewhat limited, particularly once all the hemolymph and stuff is gone. When it's just kind of chitin left. All right, let's. Where we gotta go see Micah. I don't want to see Micah. All right, let's go see Micah. See Micah, and then we might call it. Micah Bell. No, the one I remember we found doing a pond survey that had got tadpole was a dragonfly larvae. We found one of those that had caught himself a tadpole. Snake. It was a snake. So I've answered my question. You can find snakes in this game. But yeah, no, we found dragonfly larvae that had caught a tadpole. They're kind of cool. Dragonfly larvae have modified jaws that are called forceps, and they kind of have this weird hinge mechanism that lets them swing out and forwards. But the other one we found was a giant water bug, a toe biter. That one was interesting as well. Because they got a butt snorkel. They have an extension of their tail that they stick out of the water that they use to breathe. It's like a little long. It looks like a stinger. People mistakenly call it a stinger. It's not. It's actually called a siphon.
Hey, I'd keep moving if I was you.
You don't want to chat, friend?
What did I tell you? Get the hell out of here.
Calm down. Maybe you can help
Ah,
us. It ain't like this is going well.
fellas.
Really? Shit. Nothing to lose, I suppose. Come on. The truth is, mister, our last batch of
moonshiners.
didn't turn out so good. You think you can help us with locating some ingredients? We could reward you for your troubles.
Sure.
Why not? World could always use more moonshine.
So long as you don't send me blind with it.
Wild tobacco might give us the rich, earthy flavor we are looking for.
Oh yeah? I have some with me.
Oh, tobacco? We do.
Come on, lazy bones. Toss the plants into the batch so we can test it out.
Add the plants to the still. Let's see if these guys die.
All right. I'm gonna give this a taste.
This fella gonna die? And you can't drink it that quickly. That's not how a still works. You're gonna drink the head and you are going to die. Because the head and the tail of the stilling is like death.
Well, ain't so tasty. But dang if I don't get a prickly feeling. Real sharp.
Well, that sounds kinda interesting. Why don't we rest up a spell?
You guys are useless.
whip up another batch later on. We got a rare victual in that chest there. Take it. I'd say you earned it.
Nice. Thank you.
Some space.
All right, I'll take this. Thank you, fella. Yeah. So the thing with distilling, right?
That's that then.
Correct. So the thing with distilling is you produce alcohol of varying densities, right? Which is why if you have it in solution, if like you've just had it all in one big tank, you get a particular mixture of alcohol at the top, a particular mixture of alcohol in the middle, and a particular mixture of alcohol in the bottom. The top and the bottom you don't want. It is bad. It will kill you. It will literally give you alcohol poisoning. The stuff in the middle is the stuff you want. That's the stuff that they use to actually make whiskey. Okay, do I want to go to Micah or do I want to go to John? We'll go to Micah. But yeah, that dude just drinking straight out of the still, probably gonna go blind. I don't know, I don't mind distilling and stuff like that, but I've never gotten moonshine culture. I find it kind of just a bit weird. My late grandfather used to be a home brewer. He used to be fond of brewing the beer in his collection of old VB long neck bottles. He didn't do anything too creative, just used the standard mix that he had, but still, I do remember it fondly. I remember fondly being my favorite thing when I was a kid, when I was like 3 or 4, was when it was bottling time, because he'd let me put all the caps on the bottles, and he had a little gadget for it, a little thing that you put the bottle caps in and folded it down and it put them on the bottle. That was always fun. Yeah, insects can do some funky things. I'm thinking that sounds maybe like Hemiptera true bugs. Because they have pretty rudimentary mouth parts, but I know spiders will do auto cannibalism. So if you keep a spider in it, well, not all spiders, but I know huntsmans will do this. If you keep a spider in a jar, and to be fair, we don't know if this is actually a hunger response or a stress response, but if you keep a huntsman spider in a jar for long enough, it'll start to eat its own legs. It'll usually die before it eats all of them, but it'll eat a couple of them, and that's the thing, it can grow them back. So yeah, true bugs are funky. They're a very interesting group because their mouth parts are basically just stabby, slurpy straws. It's a very rudimentary setup, but they use them in a variety of effects. So that one I mentioned earlier, the giant water bug, yeah, those things are Hemiptera. They're a true bug, and basically what they do is they live underwater. They got some big grippers. Oh yeah, manted mounts are really interesting. And what's even more interesting about them is that they have a pretty standard setup for a mouth in terms of like the standard components of mandible and then maxilla and labrum that other insects tend to have. Oh, there's a fella to help over here. But mantids, the closest relative to a praying mantis is cockroaches. Blatodidae, cockroaches. So if you look at a cockroach's mouth, it's actually very similar to a praying mantis's mouth. And there are some predatory cockroaches that use their mouth in a very similar... Oh, bear traps. I fucking hate bear traps.
Oh, God, you did it. Praise Jesus. Oh, God.
Yeah. Obviously, praying mantises and other mantids are more effective predators than cockroaches are, but there are some that use them effectively, and that's why cockroaches will eat most anything, because they can chew through most anything.
Take something from my back for the trouble, though. I'm gonna take a minute now.
Right, factory. Eyes, which is what helps them gauge distance and such like that. They also have like almost, it's not quite 360-degree vision, but close to. They have an incredibly wide field of vision. That's why they're such effective predators. Alright, Micah, where are you, son of a bitch? Oh, here you are.
Hey, Arthur. Good to see you.
Yeah, not good to see you.
Rescuing again, dear?
No. I got a plan to make it up to you.
Oh, plan like
Well, yeah, diatoms will do that. They form their skeletons out of silica. It's basically glass.
Dutch said you was a big shadow cast by a tiny tree.
I don't even know what that means.
I thought you was a tough boy. Not one of those gentlemen trying to protect his riding clothes.
I just know whenever things get real, you turn yellow, lose your head.
Yellow?
Sure seems that way.
So I guess you won't be riding with me to rob the banking coach comes about this time in the Strawberry. I heard one of the O'Driscoll boys yapping about it while I was inside.
You and me? Do a robbery?
That's what I said, didn't I?
Oh yeah, they basically just like glue themselves to each other with glass. Form little glass, I don't know, pentagons really well. I don't know, their base structure is like a little pentagonal prism. So they just form little spirals of glass and stuff.
Can't exactly stay in town now, can I? Like I told you, I ain't going back to Dutch without a peace offering.
Alright, I think we're gonna rob.
What do you mean?
I think we're gonna rob ourselves a
Like I said, the end.
I mean, how many men? Guns? Riders?
Nothing serious. It'll be fine.
I heard the bank's been hiring every trigger man they can get of late. The meaner, the better.
You worry too much.
forgive me if I ain't wholly faithful in something an O'Driscoll told you when you was half drunk in a jail cell.
He kept yapping about it, saying how they've been hitting it on the regular.
Well, if they're hitting it on the regular, then it's gonna be guarded by loads of guys.
Bastards got a hold of most of Big Valley. Heard they took over some big ranch north of here.
How the hell you and Lenny end up down here, anyway?
Oh, you know how it is? Few loose ends. Drink here, drink there.
What loose ends?
Nothing that needs to concern you. I always pay my share.
It concerns me when you put us in danger and we don't realize till it's too late.
I am deeply concerned.
Making me kill half the town just for your precious guns.
Precious they are. You need to roll a little looser, Morgan.
Nah, you're yeah, blah blah. English Ando. You're a loose unit, Micah. You are unreliable and a scumbag.
What's done is done.
Guess we're robbing it.
I'm gonna rob the coach. Should probably get my sniper rifle out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Because I know there are plants that use silica for similar things. There are plants that have like, for lack of a better word, a silica structure that they use like a zipper to lock together parts of the leaf.
In a little bit. Hold tight.
Which way will they be coming in?
And stinging nettles. The spines on their skin, well, on their the skin of the plant, are made from silica. Which is why when you get stung by them, they break off in your skin. And they're a pain to get out.
Look, there they are. Right on time. Get covered up. Come on! Ride!
Okay, anything. Yep, got it. Excellent. I got my bandana on. Whoop. Yeah, right. Micah, get out of the way. Got him. There we go. I need the shotgun to be good for something.
No need to keep your face covered now. It's just you and me.
Let's do some robbing. What'd you got for me? Mr. Redcoat. Mr. Fancy Mustache Man. 32 cents. Hair tonic.
Come on, Morgan.
Ooh. Come on. Let me take the gun.
Get out of here now.
No. Stop.
What the hell are you doing? Let's go.
I want the gun.
You're an annoyance.
Stop complaining. Give Give me the gun. I'm not aware of any hard numbers. Fuck it. Not aware of any hard numbers for how fast they spin. All right, well.
I'm hoping there won't be a next time.
Okay. All right, okay. I was wondering why we weren't moving. Yeah, I'm not aware of how fast diatoms spin, at least hard numbers. I'm assuming it's relatively fast. Oh, okay. So literally just gave it to me. Excellent.
What did I tell you? Like licking butter off a knife.
Interesting phrase.
Something like that. You don't want to just break it open here, be done with it?
Could be more than we can carry. And there might be a second crew of riders tailing.
It's a bank coach, not a stagecoach. So there's a guy who was taking stagecoach's office as well. Ah, he called it a boot. How interesting. Oh, this is the Driscolls. It's the fucking Driscolls. Scumbag Driscolls.
What the hell? Come on, Arthur, get out of there! You dumb bastards!
Oh, we in it now, boys. There we go. There we go. Fucking hood wearing bastards. I need some food. I mean, to be fair, when you're that small, it's pretty easy to spin fast. It's the whole, you know, bigger your radius is, the slower you actually rotate, but with more torque. Got him. Oh, you bastard shot my hat off. Always happens. Where's my damn hat?
Why is it every job I do with you?
Where's my hat?
Since when did you have a problem killing O'Driscolls?
You got a point.
Let's strip this coach then. It clearly ain't going nowhere now.
I like my black hat better.
We should really
Oh well.
pick up a lock breaker one of these days. Save ourselves some bullets.
Yeah, because saving bullets is such a concern of yours.
I like my old hat better.
That lock should shoot off easy enough.
Can I find it, or is it gone?
This little mess.
Fucking O'Driscolls.
Come on, I'm happy to do it myself.
Where's the lock?
Go on then.
Oh, there's my hat.
I'm done wasting my breath on you.
Thank you, Micah.
That should do it.
Couldn't find where the lock was, and I needed my hat.
Come on, let's see if all this was worth
All I see is you, me, a river full of dead O'Driscolls, and a lockbox. I'd say we're golden here, more.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that the larger ones are slow. Again, the rate of rotation will be inversely proportional to the size. The smaller they are, the faster they'll spin. It's physics.
Big shadow, tiny tree.
And like I said, that still don't mean nothing. Get out of here. Go see Dutch. Make sure you ain't following.
I like that Lancaster Rebleeder.
I know. It's been fun.
Put a scope on it. Oof. Nice. Nice. Dollar. Alright, well. It has been 2.5 hours. So I think we're going to call it here. We've been very honourable. My name is Takama Ando. Thank you all for dropping by. I'm going to send us off on a raid. We will send us over to VV, who is playing Plastic Duck Simulator, which is fantastic. And yes, pistol shrimps are definitely very cool. Alright, I'm going to fire up the raid. I will see you tomorrow night. Thank you all for dropping by.